everyone, so I'm here with Peggy again.
Hi!
And yes, we're filming all the videos in one day. And today we're gonna be recommending you some awesome TV shows because summer is upon us, and I know that you all binge watch shows every single day during summer, or a lot of you. Anyways, we're just gonna recommend you some awesome TV shows, and again, all kinds of stuff. So for everyone,
All kinds of different types of TV shows.
So yeah, let's jump right into it.
Okay, so my first recommendation is Game of Thrones.
Which you haven't heard of, I'm
Oh
sure.
yeah! It's really cool. This storyline, it's effing complicated. And all the characters and all the like background stuff, the history of the characters and of the families and all that stuff is like super complicated. I think that makes this story really, like the series really interesting, and that's why I love it, because it's so complicated and you never know what's kind of going to pop out next and who's going to kill the next person. So yeah, there's a lot of like bloody scenes, brutal scenes, sexual scenes, sexual abusing, torturing, disgusting stuff. Yeah, really nice series. No, but it's great. Like the characters are great, and the storyline is also complicated, but it's awesome, and the characters are always developing and changing, and yeah, and it's kind of realistic from time to time. So yeah, definitely check it out.
My first TV show that I'm going to recommend you is Sense8, which has 2 seasons and is now over, which is the worst thing ever. And I watched the first season and I started watching the second one. I haven't finished it yet, but it's amazing. It's just really cool and like extraordinary, and I've never seen anything like it before, and I've seen a lot of TV shows, and there's just like an awesome representation of people, and like there are just 8 completely different kinds of people from completely different kinds of cultures, just different personalities and everything. And like the main storyline is that those 8 people are like connected, and they share kind of like emotions and thoughts, and they can just like appear in the other one's like body and kind of like control them in a way, but they always like use it in a positive way, that like they help each other and everything, and it's just really cool, and definitely check it out. It's just pretty freaking awesome.
I saw the first episode, and it was, I didn't expect that. It was really like weird, but it's probably really awesome. So,
It's
yeah.
really weird, but like in a really cool way. The next thing is Baby Daddy, which is a completely different thing, but we said we were gonna talk about a lot of different stuff, and that is a comedy, and it's just like, I find it completely hilarious. I adore it, and that is now over as well, but it has 6 seasons at least, and it's just like a regular comedy, so every episode has 20 minutes, which is always perfect when we're just, you know, binge watching stuff, and it's just really fun. And like the main plot line is like that, just the main character Ben, let's just say he has a kid he didn't know about that appears on his doorstep, and he's like, am I gonna take care of her or not? And of course he's gonna take care of her, that's like, you know, and just he's gonna take care of her with his brother and a friend, and just like all the characters there are awesome, and it's super funny, and just, you know, like it's perfect to watch when you're just like not in the mood for anything heavy and bloody and heartbreaking.
So, another comedy, I'm gonna stay in that mood. I'm gonna recommend to you is Two Broke Girls, and it's about 2 girls that are completely different, even from like a socially totally different environment, and they kind of meet very accidentally, and they're going to share an apartment, and you just go through their struggles, and they hate each other and love each other, and yeah, it's like kinda, it's really funny, and it's also like 20 minutes each episode, so it's lighthearted, and it's really easy and nice, and it's super funny. I haven't watched the whole series, like I watched like 3 seasons or something like that. And you don't have to watch the whole thing, but really if you want to watch just something easy and funny about 2 girls, go for it. This is awesome.
Yeah. And it's another TV show that is gonna be over soon, and it again has 6 seasons. So the next thing I'm gonna recommend is basically like just the entire universe of Arrow, Supergirl, The Flash, and Legends, but I'm gonna start with Arrow. So Arrow is probably my least favorite out of them all, but it's still really awesome. And it was the first one, so like that is the TV show where we meet all of the characters for the first time. And it has like 3 spin-off TV shows, which is pretty freaking cool, and I'm really happy about it because they're just my most favorite TV shows. Yeah, it's about just like, it starts with the main character, Oliver, who was stranded on an island for 5 years, and he comes back home, and his family is really rich, and it's just like, his dad died, and he asked him to basically punish like a list of people, so like he's gonna kill them for him, and like, it's not like he's a killer, like he's like, you know, supposed to be a hero, but at the beginning it's kind of complicated, but anyway, it's just like a TV show about superheroes, and just, it's the perfect, what I love about this universe so much is that it's the perfect like mixture of the real world and like the fantasy world, because all of them have like double lives, you know, like just they're just like, they have a certain role in like the normal life, but they also like, you know, have a costume and like are heroes at night and everything. Yeah, and it's just really fun. And actually in this TV show, like, it's not really supernatural, like it's actually a show where most of them are human, but in the other ones, like, they're not really human. But anyways, it's just really fun. It's fun. Is The Flash. And actually the order in which they were like, the TV shows started was Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, and then Legends of Tomorrow. So if you ever want to watch all of them, then watch it in that order. Like, it's not really necessary, but you're gonna get the background of every single character. But like, if you only want to watch Supergirl, for example, you can, but it's just, I recommend you to watch all of them. But The Flash is absolutely amazing, and that is about a guy called Barry Allen who just gets struck by lightning and then just gets superpowers of like speed, and he just runs really fast and all that, and
really
he just
cute.
Yeah, he's the cutest character ever. He's so fucking cute. Anyways, he's absolutely awesome, and all of the characters there are absolutely awesome. In the entire universe, all the characters are absolutely awesome. And just, yeah, it's again like kind of double lives and just superpowers and superheroes, and the whole team is just amazing, and definitely watch this one. Even if you don't want to watch Arrow, like, watch this. It's so the next one is Supergirl, and that is probably my number 1, I think. I love them all, but like, it is just really, you know, like girl power and just really awesome. And what I love about those shows is because they have the real life part in them, there's like a lot of motivational, inspirational like speeches and just awesome things.
Supergirl is real like girl power.
And like, even though just Supergirl is, you know, like the cousin of Superman and has like, is an alien and powerful, and like she has superpowers, but the rest of the characters there don't, but they're still heroes, and that is just like, you know, the most inspiring thing ever, because like you see that you don't need the powers to just do good and just be a hero and stuff like that. And it's just really amazing. The characters there are again absolutely freaking wonderful, and it's like the kind of, all of these shows, it's like the kind of show where kind of the same thing happens in every like episode, you know, that there's just like a villain and they're just, you know,
going to beat him up.
Yeah, but during the entire season there's always like a bigger problem. There are like the little issues, but then the big picture, I hope it makes sense. And it's just absolutely awesome, and there's not like that many like plot twists. It's not really what it focuses on, but it's just great.
So the next one, and the last one from me, is Once Upon a Time. It's a series that kind of like presents you the classical
Fairy
fairy tales like Belle, Beauty and the Beast, or like Cinderella, Snow White, all these fairy tales, and but they are kind of like it's like a retelling of the fairy tales, and they are kind of made more realistic, maybe.
Yeah.
Or
but it's often they're like really. Sometimes they're just their personalities are like changed.
Yeah.
In the sense that they might be a hero in the fairy tale, but in this show they might be a
they
villain.
might be a villain, or they may become a villain, or on the contrary, they may be bad at the beginning and then become a hero, and all that. And it's really like interconnected. All the fairy tales are kind of connected there together, and all the characters like they met before somewhere, or like throughout the series you discover how the characters met and how they were developing throughout their fairy tale, and then after like the fairy tale, because it begins in a small city somewhere in US where they all are the characters, or not all of the fairy tales, but of the main fairy tales they are all the characters, and they forgot actually who they are, where they lived before. Slowly there is like bad stuff happening, good stuff happening. It's really complicated, and of course they're fighting against the villains, and it's really cool because if you're someone who likes fairy tales, you're going to love this.
Yeah.
Because it gives you a new insight on the fairy tales, and the characters are really awesome, and the story is complicated, and that makes it totally genius. I totally love it. Unfortunately, now the longer it gets, it's starting to be a bit, I don't know, it seems like a bit
Weird.
mechanical or too much, or like they're just adding villains that it makes less sense than before, than in the first, I don't know, 4 series. But still, it's awesome because the characters are so great too.
The last TV show that I'm gonna talk about is the last one from the theaters, and that is. Did I say the name? No. That is Legends of Tomorrow. And in this show there's like a mixture of characters from the Flash and Arrow, and the plot there is like just they travel in time, and it starts with like them being on the mission to kill a certain villain who's called Vandal Savage, and they just have to travel in time to like just get rid of him. And again, the characters there are absolutely awesome, and there's just like a lot of different, just all of them are super different, and that makes it really interesting because, you know, they're all put on a ship together where they like have to work together and fight together and everything. It's just really fun, and I hate time travel, but
I love time travel.
I still like love this because it's just so fun. So definitely check it out, and that's all the shows that we have for you in this video.
You have the whole summer to watch them, so definitely do that.
Yeah.
They are all awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be watching some of the series this summer too, so
Yay!
go for it.
So have a brilliant summer and enjoy binge watching all these shows. And that will be it.
Thumbs up if you want more of these videos.
Yeah, they're coming. So stay tuned. And yeah, that's it.
Bye!
And yeah, we're cord?
Cord. Oh.